Hi everybody, I'm Kyle.
And my axe.
And I'm Allison.
Last week's video was unpredictable, and these are the comments.
From L for Light. Hey, L for Light. How's it doing? Yegor seems rather chill. I guess he wasn't rushing to get the job done. You're halfway there.
From a disaster master. He has the voice of an angel with a horrible voice. JP is an amazing singer, and the first time we showcase his singing ability, we specifically have him sing terribly. That was
No, we should keep this like
just
a
kind
thing
of wrong,
and just
really.
make him sing terribly multiple times, and then one time we'll just have a video where it's like a talent show or something. Not like there's a talent show as part of the plot, and then JP sings, and we're all just like...
Psychic Rad Roach says, how many times did JP need to try tearing off his pants to get it just right? And can I see all of those takes back to back for purely scientific reasons, of course.
We actually only had 3 takes total. We did 2 the first time we tried shooting it, which is when our camera messed up, so we couldn't use either of them. And they were both fine. We just did it as a backup. And then the one that actually showed up in the final product was the only take. We just did it once.
Well, dang.
And then it worked. They weren't actual tearaway pants, because it turns out tearaway pants cost like $50.
Mm-hmm.
So why do you know that?
Because I've looked up tearaway pants before.
Yes, that I know. I understood that part. Why have you looked up tearaway pants?
I've always
I looked them up for a prop.
I've always wanted to get 3 pairs of tearaway pants and wear them at the same time, and underneath those wear like the equivalent of a Hawaiian shirt but for pants. And then just like
MC Hammer pants.
just walk up, like go into a party and say, "Hey everyone, I'm here," and everyone, and like, you know, like I don't go to crazy parties. I go to like everyone sitting down playing a board game parties, and I'm like, "Let's get started," and I rip off my tearaway pants, and there's another pair of tearaway pants, and everyone's like, "Very funny, Ethan," and then I go, and then I act worried, and then like finally they see like the Hawaiian print like pants, and I'm like, "Thank goodness."
That's an expensive joke.
The epic win! Exclamation mark! 1 day ago, probably 2 days ago by now. How did you get all the black and white shots at the end of the video?
Those were all actually just photographs, so they were much easier because it was just a still image that I edited in Photoshop. I needed a bunch of photos. Allison actually found all the photos, and I took a bunch of photographs of JP in the same lighting conditions and then just cut them all together, basically, using Photoshop magic skills.
So I don't know if the next question is about the same thing, but I don't think it is.
It is related. Libertinous Fink, who I haven't heard from in a while, says,
Hey.
"Dang, that last effect! How did you all do that?"
What was the last effect again? Because
I assume he's talking about the mask, the Schwarzenegger mask.
Oh, okay.
So that was actually a video clip of Ian wearing a rubber Arnold Schwarzenegger mask, which he was wearing at the beginning of community comments last week. He stands mostly still, and then he reaches over with his hand, and he like pulls the mask off while swiping up with his arm. And then what you do is you edit an actual person's face. It can be a video of someone's head in front of a green screen or a photograph or whatever, and then you just use the arm to wipe transition away from it. And originally it was just going to be like a mayor or something. I was going to like get a video of Ethan's face or something. But we already had an Arnold Schwarzenegger mask, so I was like, why not just make it Arnold Schwarzenegger, because it's thematically relevant. The problem was that Ian ended up leaning down to pull the mask off, and I didn't notice until I was doing the effect. So I had to then go spend like 2 hours looking through Arnold Schwarzenegger's personal YouTube accounts, trying to find a video of him looking down and tilting his head downward. Ended up getting one from this video of one of his campaign speeches or something. We start with the freeze frame of it black and white, it fades into color, and then I have the video of him like turning down along with Ian, and then once he pulls his arm up, it transitions from the video of his face to the actual just rubber mask, and he throws it off. And yeah, that's how that works.
It was very impressive.
How long did that take?
A few hours, I don't know. It was the longest effect out of any of them.
Wow.
I am continuously shocked at how long just effects take. And
Yeah.
I'm continuously like grateful that you do that, because I had no
It is
clue.
a steep learning curve, After Effects. It took a long time to get you good at those.
Gills Koning. Hello. Can you do something with the Elder Scrolls series?
We would love to, I just have not been able to come up with any idea for it yet.
The thing about the Elder Scrolls series is a lot of people make content about it.
That's part of it, yeah.
Like, the funniest joke I can think of about Elder Scrolls is the whole stealth mechanic, like, cracks me up. Like
But
you
that's
can put
been-
a pot on someone's head, or like you can shoot someone with an arrow, and they're like, "Huh, must have just been my imagination," with an arrow sticking out of their eye.
And of course, everybody has made fun of that.
And it's
You're
like,
referencing a specific cartoon on Newgrounds that I saw when
yes,
it
no,
came
like
out.
that. It's already a thing. I'm pretty sure.
But if we can come up with anything, it would definitely be fun to film. I feel like we have to film that one in the cold though, or it doesn't count.
So we should go on a road trip, go to Canada, just
It's cold here now. If we could just come up with like an idea for it,
just put
that we can shoot.
styrofoam everywhere, like fake snow, Texas snow.
But it'd be fun to put the costumes together for that and just kind of. I like doing fantasy things. It's just we don't really have good weather for it most of the
I want
time
you to
because
say
you got to
this.
layer up. From Mr. Maestro Man 101. I'm designing a game and want to sneak in a door monster reference. Would you rather it be a boss monster based on the eponymous monster, or an item based around some other aspect of the channel? If the latter, what should it be?
Should be a spell called White Lightning.
There's
That's
like
so
that'd be
cool.
cool.
No,
He said it was a tabletop RPG. There's like a whole thread under this.
Tabletop RPG. The door monster would just be like a mimic.
Basically, yeah. It could be a fun enemy to fight. Like you open the door and there's just
You
giant
open a
monster
door
monster.
and there's just a monster that is the room. You have to like punch it to get inside. That would be good.
It just shrinks every time you hit it until it's not
Yeah,
taking up the
yeah.
room anymore.
The only thing that we can ask of you is to use your imagination and use what you love about our channel the most to design the monster.
There were lots of good suggestions actually in the thread. People were saying like using DoodleCon as an enemy.
Oh god.
Or- So we're actually working on a Pathfinder game that we're going to be streaming to the channel starting next month, I think. We've all been
God, I
working
gotta
on
make that
characters. Allison's been working on one also. And then a couple other people that we have joining in on occasion. We have Ethan's working on one, Joey, Jeffrey, Rachel, me, and then Ian is going to be GMing. And so it is going to be a Pathfinder Vigilante game, specifically using the Vigilante class that they added. So it's going to be like medieval superheroes. And we're going to try to do one of those about like once a month or something. So we're currently setting that up. That's going to be a lot of fun. And I assume Ian's going to be just like cramming it full of meta references because that's what he does. We're going to do a lot of stream testing first because every stream we've ever tried to do has gone horribly wrong.
Yeah.
So we're going to make sure that we actually have it set up. But I think we're probably going to be set up at Jeffrey's apartment. We're going to have like, I'm going to buy 3 webcams that plug in with
I
USB
hope
ports.
Jeffrey's okay with that.
I think he'll be fine. I have not mentioned it to him yet.
You should ask him. What is wrong with
I
you?
should probably mention it before I put this up.
Atilia. Swetilia.
Sweatla!
No, I refuse. The A's capital. It's
Yeah,
like
that's why
it's like a
I
McDonald's.
put emphasis on it. Sweatla!
It's a Sway Attila.
How on earth can they manage to read all the comments? I write for a gaming site, and my articles get 5 to 10 comments, and I usually can't be bothered to read them all. They get like a lot more than that.
It was great because I managed to catch this guy's comment like 10 minutes after he posted it and
Oh
just
my
like
God.
immediately respond.
We have just like the nicest comment.
We still do,
Yeah.
somehow. We now have 40,000 subscribers and still have the best comments on YouTube.
I think it's because like all the people who are nice have stayed, and all the new people are like, "Wow, this is really nice." Like,
Yeah.
there's no like, butts, you know. And like, if you see
There is
that,
occasionally, but it's very, very infrequent.
like, and if people say, hey, we can just scream butts in the comment, they go, butts are funny, and then everyone does that.
Yeah.
But obviously, I'm censoring a lot of things in place of butts.
Yeah,
But,
most of our fans actually like fight against that even when people do say
butts.
annoying things
What is that?
or people just ignore it. At one point, there were like the pinnacle of our comments are unreasonably nice for me was 2 people started having a heated YouTube debate about some like the scientific validity of immortality or something.
Oh.
And they started like yelling at each other. And I came in at one point. I don't normally intervene in anything. The only time I ever get into a internet argument is if I think something is funny. And at one point, somebody like made some weird contradiction, and I came in and pointed it out, and that was it. I was just like, just wanted to point this out because it's hilarious. Please continue on with your discussion. And one of them was like, White Lightning's comment has shown me that this entire argument is futile and that I'm never going to convince you of anything. Please have a nice day. And the other person said, yeah, that's a good point. You have a nice day as well. And then it ended, and I was like, what? How did that happen? But yeah, thanks everybody for leaving your comments. Please keep leaving your comments. We will read them and try to reply to them on text and occasionally respond to them here in these videos. Also, I wanted to thank everybody who are submitting subtitles to our videos because I opened that up to the public. You can actually go submit subtitles to any of our videos in any language. By far, my favorite submission that we've gotten for any of our videos was when somebody supplied captions for Minecraft is Intense. And the entire time it's just, ah. Camera update. We're still using the old camera. I just dropped off the good camera, the broken one, at a camera repair shop yesterday, and they said that's going to take like 2 to 3 weeks. So we'll have to use this camera for a few more videos, but hopefully we'll get that back functioning as it's supposed to. Leave your questions and comments on this video or on this week's video, and we might answer them next time, and we'll see you all next Friday.